Everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching today. Sasha here. It's that time. We're just at the hump. It's hump day. So, with another hump day brings another Wellness Wednesday episode. And, folks, it's also the 18th anniversary of the tragedy that happened on September 11th. 18 years, y'all. And I want to kind of talk about this, a little bit for just for reminiscence sake. It's amazing how one day changed the lives of a nation, and not only just a nation, but just the world. Unfortunately, that was when New York City, suffered the Twin Towers coming down, and also the attack on Pentagon, and among other things. And I was in middle school, right? And I was sitting in Miss Pullum's class, my English teacher. I was sitting in her class, and it was in the morning, of course. And all I remember was I didn't grasp the seriousness of this incident because I was a off-kilter teenager, preteen. So just to watch, all we did, I think, for that day was we watched the news. And when we moved to different periods, each teacher was pretty much, it was the same. We just watched what was going on. And all I remember after school was going home and just watching the news. And, it didn't hit me when it first was broadcasted, but as I was home and, newscasters were just lamenting on what a tragedy this is. It took down the Twin Towers. It was, at the time, I had no idea. But, now that I'm older, now that I'm an adult, it's just, wow. I mean, just to grasp that when you're young, it's sad when tragedy befalls anyone. Doesn't matter the age or whatnot. But especially with children, and then, it sort of resonates to them as it molds them as they grow older. Kind of made me more cynical and more paranoid. But September 11th, 2001, it is a day that we shall not forget. It is one of the most, saddest days in modern history. And then, so many lives were lost, so many lives were changed. So it's just, y'all, I don't know. I have to find myself as a means of tribute, just to, state what I feel is on my mind. I don't know. It's just me, but it's probably forever going to be brought up, and it will probably forever resonate within me until the day I die. I mean, it was just that. Even though I was, on the opposite end of the country, down south, it shook the world. So, I mean, to everybody, it just doesn't have to be limited to here in the United States of America. Just know that September 11th, always remember, don't, for those who may thought that they were never impacted, don't take it lightly. But, just always remember, like, respect those that have been impacted by September 11th, because, you know, it's just sad what humanity can be capable of on the negative end of the spectrum. But, that's all I wanted to just, I guess, say my soliloquy and move on. But yeah, folks, always, put the respect up, and, don't dishonor those who have fallen on that day, those who were impacted differently. All right, y'all. So for this episode of Wellness Wednesday, I wanted to talk about an MVP. And I usually don't talk about medications. I should, though, since I'm a pharmacist. But the reason why I haven't really, been talking about medications is because I do so when I'm not filming. Like, that's my job. So sometimes I kind of get tired of looking at medications, but I'm not really tired yet. I just got started in my career. But one MVP of mine is, ta-da! I mean, you could have saw it from the thumbnail, but it's bismuth subsalicylate. And I'm not hawking Walgreens brand by any means necessary, because I have the Family Dollar brand too. But bismuth subsalicylate is the generic for Pepto-Bismol and for kaopectate. And what this does, of course, if I say Pepto-Bismol or kaopectate, y'all know that it really helps with gastrointestinal discomfort and multi-symptom problems, such as sour stomach, diarrhea, indigestion, heartburn, nausea. You know that song, heartburn, nausea, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Okay, I'm not hawking Pepto-Bismol either, but this stuff is amazing, okay? I don't know what it is, y'all, with me, but I've been having such, like, a sour stomach, and I've been turning to this. I actually need to get some more, but I've been turning to this for, I'd say maybe once a week for sure. Other times I don't need it because I didn't eat something that that didn't offend my stomach or my guts or whatever. So, I try to stay away from foods that can upset my stomach, mainly dairy, because y'all know I am lactose intolerant, and I've said this, I think, like a numerous amount of times. But I try to stay away from lactose-containing ingredients such as yogurt, cheese, milk, sour cream, heavy cream, all that good stuff, y'all. And sometimes, like, if something sneaks by and it's wrecking my stomach, and I didn't think at first that it would get me, in terms of making my stomach uncomfortable, then I turn to this. And the beauty of this medication, y'all, is that, okay, yeah, it's over-the-counter available, but it's also generally safe. I say generally. There are exceptions, like, if you're on blood thinners, if you're a child younger than 12 years old, what else? That's pretty much the main components of, or the main qualifications of who shouldn't use this medication. Like, if you're taking non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medications like aspirin, ibuprofen, if you already take those, then also I kind of wouldn't recommend this, because you're doubling the effect of the NSAID property. But bismuth subsalicylate, y'all, is really helpful in a pinch, and I don't know why. I'll try to. Really helpful in a pinch, y'all. Even like also if you overeaten, like a lot of times when you see these people on YouTube that do food challenges, mukbangs, all that dumb stuff, overindulging pretty much. They go towards this because this kind of helps with those gastrointestinal effects. One thing I noticed, and this is what inspired me to do today's episode, I don't think you're going to see it now, but earlier today, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but like earlier today when I woke up around 8 o'clock, I got up, went to the bathroom, brushed my teeth, and do the mouthwash for the Listerine Total Night Care thing that they tell you to do for your regimen. And I noticed while I was brushing my teeth, when I would spit out the toothpaste, it was like the sputum was like a shade of gray. And I'm like, what the heck? But pharmacist brain, Sasha, don't be alarmed. One of the major side effects for using bismuth subsalicylate is getting your tongue tied. No, with bismuth subsalicylate is that it turns your tongue and or stool, which is your poop, black. And yes, I have had the stool turn black. I'm not gonna go into graphic detail, but yeah, my tongue was like a purplish, nearly black, and I was like looking at my tongue, and I'm like, oh yeah, I took some bismuth the night before when my stomach was kind of gurgling. So, folks, a lot of people freak out when they see that either their stool is black or their tongue turns black. That is a natural side effect of taking. It's the bismuth basically that's doing that. So subsalicylate is a component that is found in like your NSAID. It's pretty much what all NSAIDs share in common. That subsalicylate, which I hate saying so much. But yeah, folks, this is still a great product to have if you don't mind having a black tongue. And it's not 100% guaranteed. Sometimes people have black tongue but no black stool. Some people have black stool, no black tongue. Some people have both. You know, it just depends. It's dose dependent too, y'all. So, like, if you were to take 1 to 2 tablets or doses, then, you know, you probably won't experience a worsening of the blackening of your tongue or stool. But if you were to take 2 doses, you might be more susceptible to, or it's probably going to come out at a worse shade. So, like, if you have to be in front of customers, and, you know, well, you know, with dealing with your work, then you want to be mindful of that and probably try, what would be a viable substitute? Because this pretty much covers it all. This is like a broad spectrum of indigestion problems. However, another common, like, I guess, competitor when it comes to antidiarrheal is Imodium AD or loperamide. And some people, you know, if you know, like, you have diarrhea issues, then you can just go straight to the Imodium. But if you're having, like, the upset stomach or sour stomach, maybe try Rolaids or Tums or Maalox. You might have to try a combination of the two when bismuth subsalicylate kind of takes care of it all with one medication. Another cool thing about bismuth subsalicylate is that pregnant women can use this just fine. In fact, I would actually recommend this first line for pregnant women who are experiencing diarrhea, sour stomach, heartburn, indigestion. Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't really react with any other medication. And it's not going to harm your developing baby. So, folks, the only crux is that, like I said, if your child that might see some benefit from using it, you want to, don't automatically give this to them. You have to run it by your doctor first. But it's not really intended for children under 12. It's for kids 12 and older and adults that can use this. If you use a high amount of aspirin, ibuprofen, for whatever reason, you kind of want to pick an alternative to this as well, because this is just going to add more to the subsalicylate effect, the NSAID effect. And if you're taking more than what your doctor prescribed to you, then you might complicate things. So you want to ask your doctor if you have a high dose of NSAIDs already for your medications. If you're on blood thinners, again, you want to run it by your doctor, because NSAIDs in general thin your blood. So, yeah, it's generally an awesome over-the-counter medication. I would say, at least I like to have the tablets, because it's no muss, no fuss. Even though liquid would probably be the best for you to feel the effects, the benefits of it, like, immediately. But I get the tablets because they're easy to take around and put in your wallet / purse or whatever, in case, you're not feeling 100% at the time. There's also capsules I've seen, but I'm not sure about, capsules are a pain in the butt to take. So, folks, that's my little spiel, my little pharmacist spiel on, one of my OTC MVPs. Let me know if you want me to delve further into doing stuff like this for Wellness Wednesday. I don't mind. Just go over an OTC medication really quick. Tell you, off the top of my head, any, knowledge that I have regarding this. If you have questions, comments, suggestions, or small talk, please don't be a stranger. Let me know in the comment section below. Love to hear what your thoughts and opinions are. So yeah, folks, I will see you tomorrow for Thirsty Thursday. I don't know what I'm exactly going to do for Thirsty Thursday, but I think it is time that we got to do the true lemon and fruit infusions. I'm thinking and I'm hoping nothing else interesting comes my way, so we can do those fruit infusions. Okay? So, folks, again, thank you very much for watching. Can't thank you enough. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your hump day. Make it a great day today and every day, and I will see you in the next video. So until then, my friends, take care, take it easy, and bye now.